Hey there. So my name is Jessica Trussell, and I am the the proud mama of the Boss Bombshells. We are a fashionista team here with Paparazzi. Um, I have been with the company for almost 3 years now. Uh, I got passionate after attending my very first convention, and I decided within the next year my team and I were going to become elite, and we did. I really have always believed in helping everybody in this business every single step of the way, and not just saying, "Oh, this training is just for my team." So this training is completely okay for you to share with others. This really is common knowledge. A lot of people don't practice it to its fullest, and if you're not practicing it to its fullest, there's no way for it to fully benefit you. So yeah, let's get started. Okay. All right. I'm always gonna be looking at this, by the way, because I just can't keep all this straight unless I write it down. Okay. So with this is gonna be a follow-up training, and it is how to follow up with your customers. This also can touch base on following up with your team as well, for those of you that have teams. So we're going to talk about how to follow up with your customers, but it can be applied with your teams. So you'll just have to kind of switch that up, accordingly. Okay, so if you say that you're going to follow up with someone, say that you're in a grocery store and you run into someone, you're like, "Oh my goodness, Angela, I completely want to get you more information about paparazzi. I'd love to talk to you. I really want to find out, where you're at. What are your goals? What do you want to achieve with paparazzi?" Make sure that you follow up with them. If not that afternoon, that day, definitely no later than the next day. Because I promise they're going to have people, if they're interested and they're talking to other people about the business, they're going to have so many people to give them Debbie Downers. So you need to be there to pick them up and tell them all the great things about the company, and also encourage them where they need to be encouraged, not where you think they need to be encouraged, and there's such a big difference there. So if you say you're going to do something, make sure you do it. It has a lot to do with your integrity. So when it comes to, I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you're wanting to be the top of your game. You're wanting to be the best of the best of the best at what you do. And I'm here to help you become an expert with this company. So part of that is making sure that you're ordering your new releases every day. And you can think of that kind of on a restaurant terms. If you go to a restaurant and you're craving, chicken fried steak, and you go and they're like, "Oh shoot, we don't have it. I'm so sorry, Jess." And it's like, "Oh, okay. It's okay. I'll find something different." And you decide, "Okay, all right, I want chicken strips." "Oh shoot, we're all out of chicken strips too." And you say, "All right, well, do you have any chili?" "Ah, dang it. We'll get some chili in here next week, Jess, I promise." Well, you're already going to be so just turned off that you're having to settle. You're having to settle. Well, in this company, it's the same way. If you don't have the newest releases, if you don't have those available for your customers, first and foremost, they're hungry, okay? You're going to need to feed those customers. So, because they're going to go feed themselves, because like this beautiful ring, for instance, if I didn't have that available, I guarantee my customers are going to go find it. It's things like that. And so you're going to want to make sure Monday through Friday, every single day, they're releasing new releases every single day. We don't have catalogs to worry about. We don't have to truly compete with each other because there's something different every single day. And they come out, I'm not talking like one or two things. I'm talking like 20 to 60, 70 new things a day. It's not always 70, but it's not always 20. It's, always somewhere in between. So there's something there for everyone. So when you're doing that and you're getting your new releases every single day, make sure, you are posting the pictures of those new releases on your social media, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube. I can't even think of them all. TikTok. Whatever it is, make sure that you're getting the most out of every single opportunity that you can. So what would be the best case scenario? The best case scenario is when those new releases get to your house, you're sold out. Hello. Ah, that would be the best, right? Well, they can't sell out if nobody knows that you have them. So in the back office, when you're ordering, after you order, I suggest after you order, download those images of the stock photos. Don't edit them, don't change them. They're fine just the way they are. Trust me, they're perfect. Take those images, put them on your social media. Say, hey, you know what? These items are going to be coming in 4 to 5 days, and when they get here, I'll send you an invoice for them. And you just comment sold to each one you want. Bam. Now, that's not enough. When they comment sold, what you're going to need to do, you guys, and this is a game changer. Seriously, write this down. When they comment sold, you immediately go in, and it needs to be immediately. I mean, within the hour at tops. You don't want to wait any longer than that. Within the hour, you go in, because you get a notification on your phone. You go in and you say, oh, you know what, Carolyn, thank you so much. It's yours. So that lets Carolyn know, hey, Jessica said it was mine. So when it comes in, she's not going to go sell it out from under me. She's not going to give it to someone else. She said it's mine. So she can bank on it. She also is going to be keeping track on her own. Okay, you know what? I said yours to this ring right here. And I know that I know that I know it's going to be mine. So she keeps a tally of what she's got going. So then guess what? You just eliminated her leaving you as a customer. She doesn't have to go anywhere else because you had exactly what she wanted, exactly when she wanted it. So it doesn't stop there. Now, and you need to make sure you're keeping on top of this every single day, not once or twice a day. I mean, you need to make it a point about every hour. Pick up your phone, take a peek at it. Oh, you know what? Goodness sakes, Jennifer and Danielle, they want one too. You need to get right in there and message, hey, thank you so much, it's yours. When it comes in, here's the big deal. When it comes in, you need to go back and follow up with Carolyn, Jennifer, and Danielle and say, hey, thank you so much, it's in your bin. Or, hey, thank you so much, I'll be sending out invoicing this evening, or tonight, or Sunday, or whenever. You need to let them know, hey, it's come in, and it's going to be basically, it's on your next invoice. So you're killing a few different, birds, so to speak, in one shot. So, not only did they communicate with you that, hey, they want it, number two, you communicated back with them to let them know, hey, it's yours. You don't have to go anywhere else because it's yours. And then when it comes in, bam, now they know that it's in, it's theirs, and they could be expecting an invoice. You're going to get your invoices paid more quickly. You're going to get happier, more fulfilled customers. And on top of that, to top it all off, look what you just did for your algorithms, especially just with Facebook. You took your algorithms from one comment, dead end comment, to 2 comments, now 3 comments. Now, if they message you back and say, hey, thank you so much, Jess, you message them back and say, you were so welcome, you made my day, or something sweet. Then you turned it into 4 comments. Now, what happens with all these comments that you're doing? 1, you're building customer relations, first and foremost. Number 2, Facebook specifically sees that as a friendship because you guys are exchanging commentary back and forth. Now, whether you're friends or you're not friends, listen, write this down. Whether you're friends or whether you're not friends, now that you've exchanged this commentary back and forth, Facebook sees you as friends. It doesn't matter whether you actually become friends or not because Facebook connected the algorithms. Huge, big. That is huge, especially in the network that we're in. You want to continue to fall into people's friends lists, timelines, news feeds. You want that to happen. And this way, you can guarantee it's going to happen each and every single time. Now, the other great thing, I so should have brought some water. The other great thing about this is that when you're commenting, it immediately takes your post that you're advertising these brilliant pieces and it pushes it right up to the top again. Bam. Like, have you ever seen on like a garage sale site or something, someone will say bump, or they'll just put a period and hit enter? Well, what they're doing is they're bumping their post up to the top. There's a lot of places that say you can only do that once a day. Yeah. So this is also another way to guarantee your post continues to climb to the top. And if you're checking and you're going back and you're looking, you may have 3 or 4 days of new release posts that are out, and you're checking all of those every single day. You're just shooting all of these bam, 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 right up to the top. And the other thing is Facebook sees you as a very influential person. So a lot of the things that you put out there, because you follow up on them like that, are gonna be bumped up to the top. They're gonna be viewed by more people. You're gonna get more viewers this way, and you're also gonna be able to retain your customers better this way. They are gonna feel much more informed and appreciated. Okay, so that is the step 1, 2, and 3, 3-step process. Your customer comments sold, you comment yours. When the item comes in, you comment it's in your bin. So that is a 3-step process. I'm going to refer to that a few different times during this video, so make sure you write that down. Step 1, customers commenting sold. Step 2, you comment it's yours. Step 3, when the item comes in, you comment it's in your bin. Or, thank you, I'm going to be sending out invoices tomorrow. Or, figure out your verbiage. That's just mine. The other thing too, I need to tell you guys, if you guys are wondering, does this look right? Am I doing this right? Again, my name is Jessica Trussell. I'm my business page is Paparazzi by Jessica, and you can go to my page, you can come onto my lives, see how I do it, because I am duplicatable, and I want you to be successful. Period. I want you to be successful. So with that said, yeah, do what I do. All right. Let's see. Okay, so the other big thing that I want to tell you guys too, when you're doing your lives, it doesn't really matter what platform you're doing your live on. When you have customers that come and they say, they come on there and they say sold, or they say, hey Jessica, I completely thought about you today, and they tell a little story. Well, you comment back during the live, right? Well, one of the biggest things that I don't see a whole lot of people doing, and I'm just being honest, I really don't, is you need to go back into your lives. Go back into your lives. Watch that again. See how you're doing. See if you're going to change something. I say all the time. It drives me bananas. I've been working on it for 3 years. I try my best to stop saying quite as much. It still happens. It is what it is. And now it's just kind of become a part of me. I'm just like, well, it is what it is. Because, can't teach all dogs new tricks. So go into your live, listen to yourself. If you continue to say the same thing and you're making a funny face, you wish you would have smiled more, smiling literally makes other people feel good. So even when you're writing something down, smile. Even when you're reading comments, smile. That was a lesson that was taught to me by my brother. And I didn't have the camera facing on me at all. And everybody started smiling because it was almost like they could feel the mood of my live lift. So you want to be a master at your sales. You need to be a master at reviewing and being your worst critic. And worst critic in a good way, because everything, you can change anything. Everything is changeable. If you don't like something about yourself, change it. If you want to come across and, you want to, I don't know, be better spoken, practice speaking. There's so many things that you can do, that you can improve yourself just by realizing what those little things are that you're like, oh, I really hate when I do this, or I really dislike when I do that. What can I do to improve it? Okay, so going back into your live videos, when you go back and you see that someone said, hey Jess, I thought about you today, and they told a little story, go back in, comment back to them. Thank you so much. That means so much to me that you thought of me today. You completely just made me smile. You are my rock star. Whatever it is, comment back to your customers. Whether they're buying from you or they're not, they're there. And they're wanting to participate in this with you. They're wanting to go on this journey with you. So go on this journey with them. Invite them, encourage them. There's so many other ways for them to support you other than just buying from you. And there's so many other ways for you to support them other than expecting them to just buy from you. It really truly is about really truly building friendships. So with that, when you go in and you're seeing people comment, you want to encourage that. You want to let them know that they've been seen, that they matter. So you go back in, you heart their comment or you like their comment, and then you comment back to them even after the live is over. You're also going to find that you miss a lot of comments this way. So it's going to help you be more on top of your commenting, and it's going to help you realize, okay, I need to pay a little closer attention, make sure I'm catching everybody. And not getting so caught up in the the sparkle of the jewelry, because I'm so squirrely like that. But anyways, you also are going to be able to go in there. You're going to see if there's any claims that are being missed, any questions that are being missed. You'll be able to notice.
I'm going to bed.
Okay.
I'll show you that. I'm going to bed.
Love you. That's hilarious. As my husband told me goodnight. Love you, honey.
Love you too.
Okay, so you're going to be able to be more on top of your lives. You're also going to be able to see when a new customer shows up, whether they say so or not. It's going to help you know who's new to your group, who's new to your live, and you can reach out to them. And I encourage you to, hey, I saw that you hopped on my live today. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you had a good time, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. It's so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. Yeah. Sorry, couldn't help it. Okay, so also with that, you're going to be building those customer relations too. So when they're saying, hey Jess, I completely thought of you today, and you comment back, chances are they're going to reciprocate again, and then bam, what have you just done? Right? So you're increasing your comments, which is increasing the viewers, you're increasing the exposure of the live, you're increasing your algorithms, and as far as Facebook is concerned, that friendship is already built. You guys are exchanging in conversation. So there's that on your lives. In addition to that, okay, so part of your live is when you go in there and you can see, hey, so-and-so likes your live, so-and-so put a heart on your live. Go back. This is really important. I don't know very many people that do this either, not religiously. Go back into those likes and those hearts. Send them a message in Messenger. And just literally, now the most powerful thing you can do, is hit that little microphone button. Let them hear you. Because they're going to hear the sincerity that you are portraying to them. Tell them, say, hey, you know what, Jackie, thank you so much for stopping by my live and loving it. Seriously, it means the world to me, and it helps me reach out to other people. I absolutely appreciate your support so much. You don't even have to say all that if you don't want to. You could just simply say, hey, I just wanted to stop by and tell you thank you so much for liking my video. You made my day. Now, if you don't feel comfortable saying that into a voice message in their messenger, then type it out. Because either way, you are letting them know, hey, I appreciate your time. I know how valuable time is. Especially, hello, can't get enough of it. But I appreciate that. And you're letting that person know that you appreciate their time and you appreciate their support. And chances are, you guys, they're going to reciprocate, and they're going to come to your live and come to your live and come to your live. And whether they become a customer or not, they're already supporting you because they're there. Because it's influencing, their contacts, their friends. It's falling into their news feeds. Whether they want to share it for you or not, you are still behind the scenes, like in computer land, you are still being shared into their friends, into their news feeds. You're still being circulated. So it's a good thing to have people on there, whether they're buying or not. Just to be able to have them on there is huge. Also, if they're sharing, anybody that shares your video should be getting a message from you that says, hey, thank you so much for sharing my video. This is how I grow my business. This is what keeps me home with my kids. This is what gives me the freedom to call my own hours. Thank you so much for sharing my video. You made my day. No matter how you want to put it, no matter how you want to say it, no matter how you want to type it, This is another way that you should be following up with your customers. And it helps them feel appreciated. It helps them feel like they're contributing to your success, because they are. Let's see here. Okay. Wow, I'm flying right through this list. Again, voice messaging is powerful. On their birthdays, go in and wish them happy birthday. Let them hear it. You can still post it on their page, which is important because Facebook, especially Facebook tells you, hey, it's their birthday. Wish so-and-so happy birthday. So you should go and wish those people happy birthday, because Facebook's reminding you to do so. The other great thing, I use Postable. And so in my postables, it tells me whose birthdays it is. So I can keep track of my customers as well. And you guys, I don't have, one of the biggest teams in the company, but I sure don't have the smallest. And we are blessed to have over 4,000 in the Bombshells. And that's a lot to keep track of. That's a lot of people to make sure you're wishing them happy birthdays. There's also my customers as well. And so, if you make a habit of doing it daily, it's not a daunting task. You just go in and, it literally takes me like 10 or 15 minutes a day to get all of my customers and to get my team and wish them happy birthday or happy anniversary or whatever, it may be. They could be having a big event in their life that day. Hey, you know what? Jill, I know that your daughter is getting married today, and you were just on my heart, and I was thinking of you, and I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day today. I know it's going to be amazing, and I can't wait to see the pictures hop up on Facebook. So stay in contact with your customers. You should know your customers. You should know their ups, their downs. You should know their kids' names, their grandkids' names, their fur babies' names. You should be in contact with your customers at all times. And that is part of this. And I call it a job. If you love what you do, this isn't a job. And for me, I found my passion. This is my passion. And I got so passionate about it, and so passionate about building others up and helping them along the way in this journey called life. And being able to celebrate with them, and also have empathy with them, and praying with them and inviting them to do the same for me, that all of a sudden I realized something changed. And my passion, it became my purpose. And there's nothing more beautiful than that, than realizing that you have a purpose. So I'm telling you to reach out to your customers, reach out to your team, reach out to the people around you. You know what? And whether they want to hear it or not, it doesn't matter, because they're going to see it in you. And when they see it in you, I promise they're going to be like, all right, girl, what are you doing? Are you drinking more water? Are you exercising? Did you lose 10 pounds? You can be like, girl, not only did I lose 10 or not lose 10 pounds, look at me. I gained 10 pounds. And they're going to be like, well, gosh, Jess, you look good. I know. It's because I found my purpose. So, just a little FYI. There's a little bit of a why for you. That's what Paparazzi gave me. I found my purpose. So, and doing this will help you find yours. Okay, so, let's see. I put that. Also, during your live, it's very important, not only during your live, you make sure the background, make sure that it's presentable. Okay, my boards could look a little bit better, but I'm getting ready to do like a 600 ring live. So that one is completely packed full. And this one, I just did this live today. So, but however, your background should be presentable. You shouldn't have like unfolded laundry in the background, or, dirty dishes, or I've seen all kinds of things. You guys, you have this small itty bitty space in your life. Make sure that it's cleaned up. Make sure it's presentable. Make sure that you're presentable. It will help you become more successful, because you're showing your professionalism. You would never go into a job interview all looking like you tackled the wrinkle grenade. So why would you go live looking like you tackled the wrinkle grenade, right? Okay, so with that said, during your live, make sure you're getting your customers to comment. Do engaging questions. You know, hey, so like tomorrow's Thanksgiving. What are you guys making for Thanksgiving? Do you guys do the traditional turkey? Do you deep fry it? Do you bake it? You know, do you still go over to someone's house for Thanksgiving dinner? Do you guys go out to eat for Thanksgiving dinner? Make sure you're talking to your customers. What are you guys making for dinner tonight? Because I can't think. I've got a pound of ground beef, but I really don't know what to make with it. I'm sick and tired of, making shepherd's pie. So what else could I do? Help me out. Get your customers talking and engaging with you. Because it really, truly, your shares are huge, but their commenting is bigger. You're going to get so much more exposure, and it's a more welcoming environment when you have everybody communicating. So, and they look forward to coming to see you as well. So, okay, the other thing too is when your customers get their orders, make sure that you are circling back around and you're asking them, hey, Carolyn, I saw that you ordered this ring and I saw that it was delivered. How is it? Are you absolutely loving it? Are you having a hard time taking it off? Because I'm having a hard time taking mine off. I mean, really. So, communicate with them. Follow up with them and say, hey, how did you like your bling? Are you in love? What'd you think? Make sure that you're following up with them, because if they did have a little something go wrong, a lot of people don't want to say anything, and that gives them an opportunity to. And not that much goes wrong, but the most common thing that I found from following up is people say, you know what, Jess, I got that ring and it is gorgeous, but it doesn't go with the necklace like I thought it was going to. Could you show me some more silver or maybe even multicolored necklaces? I am on it, honey. I have got you. Take a picture of the necklace you're trying to match it with. I promise. Yeah, I've got you, honey. So that is the most common feedback I get from customers, and they don't want to inconvenience me, which is just the craziest thing when you stop and think about it. So when you reach out to them, they feel comfortable to say, hey, Jess, or hey, Jess, I got this outfit and I'm not sure what jewelry would look good with it. I get that a lot. Or, hey, we're going to go to a party, for New Year's, and this is my dress. Do you have something that would look amazing with this? And then you just ask a few questions. Hey, do you want something simplistic? Do you want a bold statement piece? Do you want it to be matchy with the dress? Do you want it to clash with the dress? And you just ask a few questions. Your customers are going to love that. Another thing, it doesn't always have to be about jewelry, because it's not just about the jewelry. Ask them just random stuff. Say, hey, you know what? By the way, I was talking to a couple different customers today, and this is when you're messaging them back and following up on their order. Hey, what is your favorite dessert? Because I'm looking to make something new. What's your favorite dessert? And find out what their favorite dessert is. So, things like that. You can always say, what's your favorite color, etc. But definitely keep them commenting during the live. Follow up. Do monthly follow-ups. Shoot. Do gratitude cards. I encourage my team, you should be sending out at least 10 gratitude cards a month, because nobody does cards anymore. And it doesn't necessarily have to be just to their customers. It can be to their team. It could be to their family member. But, keep encouraging those around you to improve the relationships that they're involved in. Because honestly, when all the relationships in your life are being fed and they're being fulfilled, it makes life a lot easier. So, it's food for thought, gratitude cards. And then there's also, I call it the been gone fishing. I've been gone fishing. And those are the people that you haven't heard from for a few weeks or a month or months. I wouldn't let it go for months. But I've done that before too. Hey, Sylvia. Oh my goodness. I stopped and thought about it, and it's like, I haven't heard from you for like 5 weeks. Where have you been? How have you been doing? Is there anything new going on? I just wanted to touch base and see how things are going. And that's going to get them back engaged with you. Even if they don't come back to you and order more, maybe they're full. But you know what? Encourage them to come and participate. Be a part of the live. Be a part of the journey. I love hearing from you. Hop on the next time you get a chance. I have customers that have been with me from the very beginning. I have customers that have never missed one of my lives. And then I have customers that, they come, they'll hang out for a couple months, and then they kind of just disappear for, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. I reach back out to them, and then they come right back. And I just love that because I love seeing their life progress. It's amazing to be there for other people and be a part of their life. It is a beautiful thing. Okay, so this one's huge, you guys. This is going to make a huge difference. Okay, so if you're wanting more viewers, I know I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'm going to talk a little bit about this. I'll do another whole video on this later. But if you're wanting to get more viewers, seriously, this is a huge one. You have to remember, especially for Facebook, the algorithms, it's either on switch or an off switch. Literally, it's hot or it's cold, and that's how Facebook sees, your actions. So when you start friending and following other consultants in paparazzi, what does Facebook think? They think, oh, okay, paparazzi, and all these switches are all on, and then they've got like a little cubicle, a block of just paparazzi. So Facebook is going to see that as your number one interest, your number one priority, when in fact, yes, it's a huge priority for you. However, you don't need to know every time I put up a new post. You don't need to know every time I interact with another customer. You don't need to know about every single consultant. So by friending all the other consultants, all you're telling paparazzi is that's all you care about, and that's all you want to see. That is your number one priority. When in reality, your customers are your number one priority. Your non-consulting customers are your number one priority. And that was the most beautiful thing when I learned that and I started applying it, and I went in and I started unfollowing all these consultants, because I don't need to know when they go live. The other thing too, when you see there's 60 consultants that are going live at the same time you're going to go live, what's that going to do for you? Whether you realize that it is making an impact or not, it is. And you're going to be less likely to go live because there's 60 or 70 other consultants going live right now. When in fact, it has nothing to do with whether they're live or not. It has to do with your social network. It has to do with the fishbowl, so to speak, that you are swimming in. They're in their own world. They have their own customers, their own social network that they've created. You, the customers, are here to see you, for you. They don't want to see her. They don't want to see me. They're here for you.